What?
테스트.
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 Fighting ground. Online. Casual match. Practice. Combo trial.
A bit too late. Too heavy. Oh, maybe too heavy. I can't play.
Here comes a new challenger.
Sorry, maybe too late. I hope we can play.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Take on all of you. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The command grab doesn't make it. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Sticks the jump in. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched.
Huge challenger. Okay.
Takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Not close enough for the throw. Jumps in. A parry, brushes that off and keeps going. Target locked and scoop. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Fires a power wave. Reads the jump in perfectly. Looking for its overhead, but it won't work. Anti-air in the clutch. Jumps up, throws them. A real test of nerves here. The parry. That's a counter. Amazing. They're taking a step that throws them away. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick hit. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Gets the counter in. Player one is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Takes a trip. Side switch with the back throw, looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Shows the medium kick. blows them. What's next?
What?
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Scrapping it out up close. Misses the grab. Double lariat and now charges forward. The throw whips. Oh, the throw connects. Checks with a medium kick. Let loose a low heavy. They gotta be careful with their remaining drive. Both stop. Distantly flatlines them. Player 1 brings it
That is
home.
no problem.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Net speed. Ah, 間違えた。違う。What? Ah? Not crack shit.
Another fight is coming your way.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all
黒
on
い
the
パ
line.
ーリない。
Ready yourself. Time for a beatdown. Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Blocks the jump in. Jump in finally. Sticks the combo. Player 2 chases them down. No good up high. Drive rush. Gets in there.
Fuck!
Well aware of the life and meters.
Fuck, fuck.
Really good decision making.
I didn't
Player 1
do
takes the round like
shuriken.
a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Springs forward with the drive rush. Checks with a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Zones with the fire. Nails the crack shoot. Manages to burnout activates. Raises with power win. Going in, their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may
Good
lead to
player.
something.
Yeah, he's
One
diamond.
drive rush to keep it going. Player 2, it's a good spot
Fuck.
to use the super big anime vibe with the period end. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Player, will this super art do anything? We use anime for this cookout.
Fuck off.
Yo, rock super here closes in. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Oh, it's casual match. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm a bit hungry. Can I eat snack?
Here comes a new challenger.
My.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Goes for an overhead. Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Sticks the combo. Neither of them willing to back off here. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player, burnout triggered. Picks the air throw.
おお、空
Takes
中
a
投げ。
trip. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Big opportunity now in this corner. Closing moments of the match. Digs in deep. Gets the drive in there. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. There's an overdrive arm. Fires a power wave. Blocks the low heavy. Raises with power wave. Hits with the overhead. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Shows the medium kick. Oh, burnout triggered. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner is the one who manages it best. Genius read. From low heavy to smart play with the throw. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Medium kick hits. Hits them with a stop and block.
Fuck.
And they create enough. Oh, putting the cherry on top. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt.
So tough.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Can I play a game? Oh no. Ah, not the crack shoot.
Now, find a new rival.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Shows the overhead. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's an opponent switch. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Anticipates the overhead. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Can't tech the throw. Taking stock. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Smart play to stop the opponent. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? There's a smart rising tackle. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Pokes with a medium kick. Big throw. A quick breather. Sneaks, crowns them from above. Target delivers the pain right to their doorstep. They return to center stage. Knockdown and all the throw connects. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? The drive impact doesn't work. Gets them with a quick low kick. Player 2 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Whiffs the throw. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
Oh,
What's the
good.
play here? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? And the throw ends the round. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Raises with power wave. Charges forward. Fires a power wave. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Dashes forward. Goes for the jump in. Big throw.
That is not
Quick
good.
breather. Yo, put that away. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They're in the corner. This may change the match. Medium kick. Medium kick hits. What are they gonna do? All the throw connects. Who's gonna take it? What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Long low attack hit. The throw misses. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Ooh, will they hit, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Knockdown. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Recovers from burnout. Knockdown. Decides to buff up while they can. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Does a good job of pushing back. Dashes up. In there.
No. Thanks.
Player 1 on the board first with the
Oh,
win.
no.
They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets the jump in. Fires a power wave. Throws him. What's next? Did well to get the buff in there. Gets carried to the corner. Goes for the jump in. Checks with a medium kick. Raises with power wave. Shows a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Going on the offensive. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Charges forward. Misses the grab. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. What'll happen here? Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Connects with the throw. Both sides just goes for it at this range. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. The next touch may decide this round. They back down to regroup. This may be the final touch. Power win! Looking for a hold. Totsuki to the face. Let's lose the power win. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They got it. Out. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Yeah, anyway, thanks.
comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round one.
I'm ready.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Shows the overhead. Throws them to negate the block. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. The grab misses. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble?
No.
Goes gets them. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Holds out with the block. Fires a power wave. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. The dome! Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Going in? They're trading fair now. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 brushes that off and keeps going.
No.
What'll happen here? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach it, baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 1, oh yo, raw super hit! Links it! More fuel to the fire! Cook them up! This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Taking no prisoners. Player 1 brings it
I have to
home.
practice some more.
Let's see if they can build
Today
themselves
I'm
a
not
streak.
a good maybe.
Here comes a new challenger.
You again.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets the counter in. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes a trip. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player 2 is in burn. Drives off the table. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round.
But he's
They'll
not
want
a
to keep
new
the ball rolling.
challenger.
Round 2. Fight.
Overdrive Hadouken. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Hits him with a stop and pop. It fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Pokes with a medium kick. Okay, creating some space here. Jumps in. Dashes forward. Grabs and throws him away. Blocks the impact. Denies the jump in. Nails the crack shoot. All the throw connects. Super hard on this is gonna be bad. Player 1 turning it right up with a super. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Today there are many good players. I can't get
It's
win.
not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Zones with the fireball. Gets the jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Nails the timing and stings him. All right. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What are they thinking here? Throws out a projectile. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Who will capitalize on an opening first? KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Fires a power wave. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Reacts to the throw. The last round could have gone either way, and now we have ourselves a real match. Anything can happen, so expect the unexpected. Raises with power win! A quick breather. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Player 2 will look to
What kind of controller that you use? The PlayStation.
Both fighters have a full
No!
on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 1.
そうちょっとこう開けコン
There's a burnout.
そう
Looking for sets up with the jump in. Meets them air to air. Genius read with that throw escape. What's this chicken?
Fuck!
Finish. This is
I
the
do
final
not.
round. Expect to see some fireworks.
運営カスタムアーケードコントローラ
Who's going to steal this win?
いや
ー。ハウマッチイットコスト。
レバー
Which fighter will control the pace of the match?
I forgot it
Good decision with that throw.
I forgot it
Burnout state. There's the kick. Oh, son. Bad news is on the way. All in with the rush.
I search it later
Up for the level 2 super. This could really hurt. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Crowns him from above. Ooh, what a smart throw. It's time to bust this.
No!
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me?
No way!
Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute.
I'm not good today I don't know the reason but wait search
キー。
はいイート10Oh, it's used. So I bought it 2 years ago. Oh, I found it. Wait. So it's about $200.
How old are you?
17 eternally.
Japan Arrow Drinks at 17.
I'm X17. X17.
what I said was is the drinking age not 21.
No, 20. But actually, so we are drinking after graduating from high school.
Here comes a new challenger.
後期
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? All right. Uses a drive parry against the attack.
Fuck.
Solid combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match.
No.
That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Holds out with the block. That was a cross up. Player 2 takes the round like
I'm not
even
good
at night.
today.
What else can they get away with? Goes to the overdrive. Jumps in. Fires a power wave. Big throws. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this straightforward with the drive rush. Both fighters planning something? The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Low heavy, raises with power wave. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Power wave. Light lead is there with Steaming Blade kick. Wow, reads the
No, fuck.
attack. Ooh, there's a burnout. Turning it right up with the super. And he doesn't get the throw.
What was he
In
doing?
the final round, expect to see some fireworks. Side knuckle hits the drive. Medium kick into. Breaks the block with a
No.
X with the throw. Just goes for it at this range. Super! That's what we want to see. Great job in escaping Frozen.
No.
What now? Player 1 is dangerously close to running out of drive. Adds a bit of OD spice. They are not getting close to each other. Player 2, low heavy, but no go. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Solid anti-air. Fights back with authority. Let's move the power wave. Chuck the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. They're taking a step back to Demon Blade kick. Player 2
No.
can't use any drive boost. It is over. Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. And eats it.
Ah.
Big throw. Zones with the fireball. Gets the jump in. Neither of them willing to back off. Trips him up. Starts with a jump in. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Takes KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Throw misses. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Fires a power wave. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Looking for a chance.
Ah, fuck.
Counter. This is going to be huge. What'll happen here? Get
Zero.
burnout. It's
Really
like the
tough.
tempo of the match to tank.
あ
Life lead is there. Sneaks in the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate jumping. Smart play with the throw. A parry uses their drive game. The Wolf of Southtown is on the hunt and ready to show his face. My man's about to show everyone who runs this town. The Super Connect. Turns out, player one with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? That's great. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player two is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some
投
major
げれんかった
This is gonna hurt. Player one can't use any drive boost. Uses their drive gauge. Opens them right. Player one has gotta be feeling good.
ミルビアグッドフレンド
Absolute They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Fantastic reactions there. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Life lead opens up. KO! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Raises with power weight! Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Stops the attack by using a drive kick. Still very early in the round. What'll happen? Dashes up. Just goes for it at this range. Is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? They back the opponent into the KO.
あミスタロ
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This can lead to some big damage. Nice counter. Player one with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Closes in. Over in a flash. Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Are you here, Conrad?
Conrad, my controller is about new.
Anyway, today I want to practice more.
Here comes a new challenger.
Jamie.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Good anti-air.
違う違う
Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Opts for the throw. Very solid corner switch. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Taking stock. Where is their opening? Get some. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Dashes forward. Opts for the free flow kicks to get drive rush to keep it going. Smart play with the throw. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Just goes for it at this range. That's not gonna hit. It's a good spot to use the super. Breaks the block with a springs forward with the drive rush. Still slugging it out at this range. There's a burnout. May throws him. Player drive rush closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
There are many due today.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly
ちょっ
cheesesteak.
とうんこだ。
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with a projectile. Still slugging it out here. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Gets right in there. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Checks them with the projectile. Blocks the low heavy. Feeling out the spacing. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Raises with power away. Taking stock. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Checks with a medium kick. Finishes it with the air. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Blocks the low heavy. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Pokes with a medium kick. Knockdown. Scrapping it out up close. Shows the medium kick. Barely blocks the jumping. Both fighters planning something? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Super clever. KO! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in.
It's
That
not
was a
good
decisive
today.
win.
What happened?
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go?
I'm doing many
Fighters can force the other to
mistakes.
give up even an inch. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Goes air to air to deny them a chance. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Takes a trip. Both are just hanging on by a thread. With their drive gauges are a different story. Player 2, oh, burnout triggered. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Denies the low heavy. Jumps up.
I couldn't do it.
Checks with a medium kick. The throw missed. They just won't stop switching sides.
待ってよ
This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Both fighters went in there. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
そう It's not a good controller position. What should I do? Okay.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Get ready. Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Saw that low heavy coming. No good up high. Low heavy. Trips him up. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Throws him to negate the
な
block.
なんかおかしいな
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Low heavy for the win.
なんかおかしいな
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Fires a power wave! Player 1 can build off this lead. This is the grab. G-right kick for a mix-up. Goes low. They were right to be on top. The G-right? Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Critical art is on deck, catches out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt
So
about
I connected to shoot today. What happened?
it. Player 2 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win!
I'm doing many
It's
leads.
not over yet. Best believe it's time for that football. Jumps, raises with power wave. No good up high. Goes for the low kick. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Oh, easy tag. Holds out with the block. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets them. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Drive time. Who's going to start things off? Grabs him. Fires a power wave. Jumps in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. G-right kick for a mix-up. Jumps up. Jumps. Goes low.
What?
Raises with power wave. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Super art incoming. What was he thinking? Opts for the critical art. This is gonna kill. No doubt about
I missed a lot today.
Sit down and shut up!
Closes it out.
Yeah! You can't beat me! Fight!
Opens with a fireball. Power wave. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Still plenty of time left. So, what's next? It'll be interesting to see how they decide to fill up their super art gauges here. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Who will set the bait at this range? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Close range projectile. This is gonna hurt. A jump in? Reads the jump in perfectly. Totsugeki to the face. Are they going to be able to come back and pump the brakes on the impact? How did they anticipate that jump in? That was catch as catch can if you're gonna get in a fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Blocks it. Fires a power wave. Medium kick hits. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner. Was looking for that jump attack. Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation, they can't avoid any mistakes. Takes a trip. At this range, intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Raises with power wave! They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Knockdown and... gets the throw, and continues on the offensive. Hits them with a stopping bop. Were they baiting them into that? Max SA gauges. Oh, the throw connects. A quick breather. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Baits out the attack and gets the punish count. Player 2 is in a very good position. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Dashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
I'm salute to them.
Closes it out.
Why?
Yeah! You can't beat me! Fight round! Fight!
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Wow, reads the counterattack. Ah, genius read with that throw escape. Both fighters are raring to go. Both fighters desperately want meter here. Nice fireball. Solid anti-air. Gotta do better than that. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. The low kick hits. Can this drive bring them back? Oh man, this is a scary range. Player 1 needs to wait this out. Close range projectile. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Power win! Hard. Ugh, take a seat. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Throws! I can't believe it. The reaction on this game done. Player 1 was definitely sweating
it's
during that
bloody
well-earned
for me.
win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. A trade, but they're not worried. Close ball. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Yes, sir. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Okay. I'll try such a play.
Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Shoryuken. Medium kick. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? The low heavy connected? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
You down for one more?
I'm not good today.
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? The low kick hit. Both fighters are standing firm, sets up with the jump in. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one.
What?
Hitting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
Bet that hurt.
The soup willing to risk it for the overdrive. Low heavy. Power wave. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Who will set the bait at this rate? Knocked them out of the air. A real test of nerves here. Sees the overhead coming. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Is it over? Will they survive? Big one. They are done.
So that is one of the reasons. So I changed the TV's position, monitor's position. I think it's the reason.
They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Let's get it. Saw that coming. Raises with power wave. Combo with the target combo. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. One huge life lead. Just going with KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2.
Ah. But I never mind. It's not good. Apparently.
Thank you.
No.
Here comes a new challenger.
Thank you.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Sweden.
Show me everything you have. Time for a beatdown. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The command grab doesn't make it. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 has the life lead. Command grab. Player 1
Master.
has used up all of their drive gauge. Takes the trip. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table.
Yeah, he's
Drive
master.
gauge finally recovers. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fire. Life lead opens up. Not shy with the grab. That slight doubt is all it takes.
Yeah, he's master. Master,
Player 1
thank you.
picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit. so they must be thinking of a counter. Brushes that off and keeps going.
No.
Early round decisions are so
Oh,
important to set the
master.
tempo. Taking stock. Taking the ball out, Siberian Express. Nice counter. With breather. Risky up close scrap still going. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Not much life to hit them with a stopping bomb. Knockdown and tries to act quick with the attack. Connects with the throw. Experiencing burnout.
Fuck.
Target locked and it's too much.
Thanks, master. Yes, play again.
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The jump in is denied. Reads them. Well timed command throw there. Player one is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Goes for the command grab. All right, what's coming up next? Player one chases him down. Goes to the overdrive. Gets right in there. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player one will have to fight back here without any drop. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to tank. Player one in trouble with no drive. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for using the gauge for a super art. Catches into 3 bars for right defense. We've never seen somebody fall out like this.
I didn't do this.
Wow, that's some big time damage there. Dashes forward. Goes for a risky overdrive. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Going in. Nice double lariat.
No! Sasuga master.
Target locked and scoop. Player one can't let this simmer. They got it all to throw. Okay, here we just burn out, but they may have just the tip. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Blocks the low kick. Overdrive art. Player two won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Raises with power, what big time whip! Wreck them! Danger, the overhead denied! This can lead to some big damage! What's next? Gets him with a Euro!
Oh.
Player one is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is turned out. Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out. Clutch, anti-air. What now? Power away! Shakes things up with a fireball. Who will set the bait at this range? Back into the corner. What setup? Oh my god, they just choked it up! This is the tough. Just what Player two delivers the
difficult.
one for the
Anyway, I enjoyed.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Crowns him from above. Sneaks in above. Shoots off a fireball up close. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Gets the jump in.
Ow!
Not shy with the grab.
食らい投げはダメだ。
Good parry here to try and make something happen. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. What'll happen here? KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player one was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Drive gauge gap here. Breaks those shins. Bro leaves them wide open. Fires a power wave. Shuts that down with a parry. Raises with power wave. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Nice double parry. Player 1 will look to apply some burns out. Oh, yo, rock super hit. What a finish. Player 2 made all the right moves, and this experience is only going
He's
to
making fun of me. Thanks.
Thank you. Here comes a new challenger.
Oops.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Ready yourself. Time for a beatdown. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. The combo's there. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range.
よこそ。
Oh,
Both sides
You
look like
got
an
it.
opening.
Now-
Jason finds the mark.
I don't see your
Just about
comment.
out of drive after that. Turns it up a notch and sends
Oh,
them to the
master.
corner. Decent return on the combo.
元気ですけれれ。
Yes! Bike Saja!
The always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Shows the medium kick. Blade kick to smother. Smart play to stop the opponent. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Fires a power wave. Still slugging it out at this range. Pokes with a medium kick.
セレクトバッティ。
Big exchange blow. Attempts to springs forward with the drive rush. Going in drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Looking to impress with this super. Sits him down with the super.
Select
Now that's how you take a round.
Buddy?
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Today, I'm not good. What? I just do good play.
Thank you. It's go time. Here comes a new challenger.
Judy.
Our fighters are pumping themselves
Not
up and
a
are
sugar
raring to
battle.
go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Overdrive. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Puts one in the pocket. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Oh! There's a punish count.
Oh.
This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Burnout activates. Takes a trip. Very solid corner switch. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets the jump in. Shoots off a fireball up close. Early round decisions are so important. Going on the offensive? Still very early in the round. Hits with the overhead. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Jump. Side switch in the corner. Super Hearts on deck, but brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will deliver the pain right to their doorstep. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Right back, there's a burnout. No, shots to pry them open. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 catches out the game right there. No doubt
Not
about
good today. What should I do? Anyway, black.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Medium kick hits. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Deal some damage with that quick combo. All right. Overdrive. Puts one in the pocket. Who's it gonna be? Decides to puff up while they can. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Going for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Were they baiting them into that? No life left. They gotta mind the drive difference too. Next hit will end the round. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Projectile to try and change the situation. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Fires a power wave! They trade hits, and now, what'll happen here? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters planning something? Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance draw critical. What's gonna happen? There's the impact. Not letting that go on in there.
Fuck.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Today's not a good game day for me.
Thank you. Let's get to it. Here comes a new challenger.
Look. It's first time to play with today.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The low kick connects. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. All right. Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the surprise rush in. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Oh, whiffs the throw. Shoots off a fireball up close. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. All right, what's coming up next? The grab misses. KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
아저도 랑크도 아주 사치야 컨디션.
Impressed with this super. How will this impact things? Fires a power wave. Grabs him. Player 2 has the meter lead. Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Uses the target combo as a filler. Oh, they're in the corner now. No run. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Risky up close scrap still going. Raises with power wave. Player 1 is dangerously close to running out of drive. Just experiencing burnout. Okay, here we go. Raw super hard incoming. What a read with that anti-air. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Projectile to try and change the situation. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Knockdown. Throws him down. Still slugging it out here. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. What are they thinking? This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Feeling out the spacing. All right, what's coming up next? Throws him. What's rising? Uppercut. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. The low heavy is denied. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Utilizes the parry here. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Gets it cleanly. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up, answers with a rising tackle. Player 2 brushes that off and keeps going. Perfect input, not letting up. Quick breather. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Knockdown and doesn't miss a beat. Barely blocks the jump in. Their spacing is KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Sandblast. It's time for lands a rising uppercut.
I missed that road.
Jump. Fires a power wave. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. They're going for the super art. Both fighters planning something. Can they make the most of this? Raises with power wave. Oh, the throw connects. Grabs and throws him away. Oh man, this is a scary range. Can this drive bring them back? Throws them from above. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. Oh, now that is a punish. I called it! I called it! Let's lose the power wave. Reads the jump in perfectly. What a, oh my god, raw super! They're just gonna go for it with the super. Low heavy win. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Okay, next
Not
today's the
over
last
yet.
game.
Best believe it's time for that rhythm. Nothing stops this train. This is the grab. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Taking stock. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Misses the drive impact. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Jumps up, throws him. What's next? Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Barely blocks the jumping. A quick breather. Goes for the front. Ooh, what a smart throw. Risky up close scrap. This is gonna hurt. A real test of nerve here. Too slow. Takes them down with a pale rider. Time for some ground and pound. Oh my God! What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Check with the sandblast. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Player one won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Both fighters are raring to go. Player two has the super gauge advantage. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Totsugeki tuna phase. Player two. Oh my God! They just choked it up. All the throw connects. Reads the jump in perfectly. A real test and whip. They're wide open. Amazing. Raw super hard incoming. Turns out. What'll be the... Oh my God, Raw super. What's next? Are you kidding me?
Thanks, I enjoyed.
I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good.
Sorry. Okay, I enjoyed a lot even today. Can I end this stream? It was not a good game day for me today. I don't know the reason. One of the reasons, so I changed is Moita's position. Yeah, but anyway, thank you for coming to this channel. I end this stream and so I wanted to go shopping. Yeah. Oh, controller. Okay, anyway, またね。
またねれ。
Terima kasih. Sampai jumpa lagi.